Turns out the nastiest scum in the universe does have a soft spot. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zach, and in this video I'm counting down my top 3 moments from the second episode of Doctor Who Season 9. Thankfully, a lot of questions were answered from the season premiere, like why doesn't the Doctor have a sonic screwdriver, and what happened after he said exterminate to Davros at the end of the episode. Before we get to that though, I want to point out a couple of teeny tiny little errors that my friend Lushka graciously pointed out down in the comments. First point of error, they did not find the Doctor in the Roman era, it was actually medieval times. I guess since they appeared in a Colosseum-esque environment, my mind immediately jumped to Roman. Point 2, which is actually a big point, is that they weren't on a Dalek ship. That was just an illusion to hide the fact that they were on Skaro, which is the home of the Daleks. This is actually a pretty major point in the episode, so I'm a little embarrassed to have gotten it wrong, but I will hold full responsibility for that. Lushka, thank you for correcting me and keeping me straight on the facts. Now, on to episode 2. The first of my top 3 moment revealed what happened after Clara and Missy got exterminated in the season premiere. We find out very quickly that both Clara and Missy are perfectly fine, except Clara is hanging from her ankles by a rope attached to a rock structure, and Missy is sitting on the sidelines whittling a sharp stick. Missy recalls a time when the Doctor was being hunted by invisible android assassins armed only with a stolen transporter of their technology. In order to escape these assassins, the Doctor uses the android's own energy to power the transporter and zip out of there before they can kill him. Missy uses the same energy trick with the Dalek so that she and Clara can escape but still make it look like that they were exterminated. Pretty smart move on her part, and judging from the rest of the episode, it actually turns out pretty well. My second top 3 moment is when Clara becomes a Dalek, or is encased in the big metal structure that the Daleks are inside of. When Missy and Clara sneak their way down into the Dalek sewers, which is actually made up of decaying Daleks, since Dalek means graveyard in plain old English. She takes that pointy stick that she was whittling in the first part of the episode, stabs a Dalek, which of course kills it, then tells Clara to get in. Once Clara is inside the Dalek exterior, then things start to get really fun. She first needs to figure out how it moves around, and that's done by just basic telepathic communication once she gets all wired into the Dalek body. The first interesting thing that came up with all of this is that every name you say turns into Dalek. So when Clara says, "I am Clara Oswald," the Dalek says, "I am a Dalek." Same with Missy, same with Clyde or Joe, or really any name just turns into Dalek. Additionally, the phrases "I love you" and "you are different from me" translate to exterminate, which are used to charge the Dalek's laser gun. Then when you say exterminate, the Dalek goes into a trigger-happy frenzy of just lasers everywhere. This was a big line explosion for a lot of us watching at Leah's house, because out of all the seasons that we had seen the Daleks saying exterminate, we've always thought they just hate everything. But looking at the context of exterminate meaning "I love you," that is like, what? And my final top 3 moment is the Doctor's new sonic device. Flashback to the premiere when the Doctor had said that he had lost his sonic screwdriver, and he's carrying around these very stylish sunglasses that he's very protective of. When the Dalek sewers come alive and start going after the existing Daleks and the building is falling down around them, the Doctor says that all he has to do to get the TARDIS back is use his sonic to call it to them. These sunglasses that he has been so protective of, and we have not seen in the previous Capaldi season, are his new sonic screwdriver, or sonic shades if you will. For me personally, I found this to be a little bit unconventional for this regeneration of the Doctor. I had thought when Capaldi came on the scene after Matt Smith, the writers wanted to kind of integrate the new generation to the old generation Who, and bringing in sunglasses as a new sonic device kind of counteracts that in a sense. But overall, I think it's actually a pretty neat little change. Of course, a lot of Whovian fans will disagree with me because the sonic screwdriver is the iconic symbol for Doctor Who, along with the TARDIS, but we know that's not going anywhere anytime soon. In the final scene of the episode, we see that the Doctor and Clara are watching the carnage unfold in Skaro as all of the old Daleks are revolting against the now existing Daleks. But there is that little twitch in the Doctor's mind. How did the exterior comprehend the fact of mercy when Clara was inside and Missy was trying to get her killed? For this, we flash back again to the final scene of the premiere episode, where the Doctor goes back to help Kid Davros when he's being surrounded by the hand mines. When the Doctor says exterminate and it looks like it's pointing a gun at Davros, he's actually pointing it at all the hand mines. He shoots like, I don't know, probably somewhere around 100 laser shots and vaporizes them all, showing Davros mercy. Since Davros is in link with all of the Daleks, they inherently have the little term of mercy stuck in their minds from when the Doctor showed Davros mercy on that battlefield so many years ago. Those are my top 3 moments from the second episode of Doctor Who, The Witch's Familiar. It was really neat to learn a little bit more about the Daleks, the inner workings of the exterior body, what happens when they die, and the revelation that there is a tiny little sliver of mercy in them. Was anyone else glad that Moffat chose to take a look at the villain side of Doctor Who for once? And now that I'm thinking about it, what's your opinion on the Doctor's new sonic shades? Do you think they should have kept the iconic sonic screwdriver, or is there benefits or any sort of merit to be had with the new sunglasses? Let me know in the comments below, because I really want your guys' opinion on this. I'll be working on recaps for episodes 3 and 4 throughout the week, so we can actually talk about things that are happening recently in the Whovian universe. Even though the episodes have already shown and everyone saw them already, I really want to have this community talking about the things that we love, and that's basically why I started this channel, so that I can express myself, my loves to you guys, and if you're connecting with me on this, I want to hear about it. I want to let people know that it's okay to have different interests and be excited about different things that maybe you haven't thought about before, or you have and you've just been afraid. Don't be afraid to express what you love. That is what makes us special, is the differences that we all have. If you guys want to check out my previous video in this series, or in the Zack Attack channel in general, you can click down in the descriptions. I'll also have them up in the YouTube cards that are that way somewhere. And subscribe to be notified of all my latest videos. I'll see you guys in my next recap video, and I've got a special vlog coming up, probably within the next couple of weeks, that is probably going to be a really fun time. Check you later.